All right, well, it is losers semifinals, so that means it is going to be contested as a best of 5, and at long last, it will begin. Again, Darkwolf and Venom took it on Z and Fwed. Big win for Z and Fwed earlier over MVD and ESAM. So again, we give those guys a lot of credit.
Okay. Big damage coming out here, fresh out the gate. Not allowing him to touch that platform. He knows that it's going to be a little difficult here for Shulk to land, especially versus characters as quick and as nimble as Diddy Kong and Fox. They can just they're kind of their own projectile sometimes. They can just be everywhere at once. It can really make Shulk's life difficult. Okay, but when you got, when you just got Venom just coming through with forwarders, I mean, what more do you really need? Yeah, so, okay, off the mark.
Very dangerous character, no doubt about it. Now, Shulk right here needs to be pretty careful. Darkwolf's in a little bit of danger. 137, and he is up against two characters that do not have any kind of trouble killing. Fox right there on cue with the backer. Didn't get the stock quite. Yeah. Man, I think he had the right Monado put up.
That's right, man. Town City came in out, just kind of aided him at the last moment. Okay, trying to go for a bit of a cross-up back here. Z just kind of rolls out of that situation. That's smart. Ooh. Backslash actually in the back. Yep. How often do you see that? We don't get to see that very often.
They're getting caught up. Fox getting the grab, but Fox just no kind of kill throw to be seen. I thought Z might have should have been in the air, a little more anticipation, but nonetheless makes up for it with a back air kill on Venom.
That's right. If there was ever a time there to KO Darkwolf, it definitely would have been then. Smash art plus 160+%. I mean, what more can you really ask for? Yeah. He's begging you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, then Buffers switches out. Oh, my God. He switched out to jump at the last minute.
That is an unfortunate situation right there. Now, Darkwolf, I mean, he can hang his hat on the fact that, look, I was already at like 150+ damage. It's all good. The stock was going to be on borrowed time nonetheless. So
that's right.
Just kind of get your head back into the game. Don't worry about it. They are trailing a little bit. Oh, I like Darkwolf going deep off stage there.
Oh, but went a little too deep, man. Wow. Okay, he was showing that he's not afraid to tangle out there, man, but it's Venom lost track of his opponent. And that quick 2v1 situation on stage really just showed how ugly it can get out there for him.
This is fun right now. If you're a blue team, you are feeling quite good about this. 6 stocks remaining intact. Meanwhile, the red team, a combined 2. That is not going to get the job done. You can pretty much see how this game 1 is unfolding.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more team synergy here as we move right into the next game. Because right now they're kind of doing the 2-1v1 thing. And you know, Darkwolf and Venom, you know, they're no slouches in singles. Of course, doubles is a completely different ballpark, especially versus two characters like Diddy Kong and Fox. I mean, one hit, a 1-2 jab, I mean, that just changed so easily into the next character's attacks.
That's what it is. Oh, good conversion off the side B. I like it. That's a great movement from Fwed.
Right. There's the grab. There's the down throw. Breaks the shield. Uh-oh. Wow, then kills his own teammate. The unfriendly fire again. This is not good.
Oh.
Okay, he's going to toss out Shoryu a few times. He's going to try to instill the fear here into the blue team's heart. Not really going to work.
All right, Venom all alone right now. And that is a tall order to ask for him to take off 4 stocks. Already at 94 himself.
Uh-oh. Okay, dash attack breaks it up. Uh-oh. Okay, doesn't charge up the folks attack all the way that time. I think he was just looking for some good landing coverage.
Oh, that should wrap it up. Yes, up tilt, up air, see ya. Game number 2.
Now, when the character is at 100, plus percent, the 2v1 typically, the opponents are like, we got this. But you can still see that they were dancing around him very carefully because, Ryu, he just tosses out that up special and it's all you wrote.
I think one of the main things in there is something you pointed out, Rod, as far as them getting their teamwork down. There was a lot of instances where, I felt like Darkwolf was hitting and attacking all damage for Venom. So you kind of got to watch those straight hits because that kind of damage can certainly add up, especially against characters like Diddy and Fox. Again, they have no trouble killing, so you don't want to give them any free damage.
That's right. I think Venom also has to play with kind of one eye on his teammate because Ryu doesn't mind fighting Fox. Of course, not the biggest fan of the Diddy Kong matchup, but it's certainly doable for Ryu.
Sure.
But if he loses track of Shulk, then you get an instance where he's off stage. He can't recover because he's went for something kind of punishable, and now he's getting spiked. Well, let's see what we get for this next one, man. Now, that first game definitely didn't go in the red team's favor. But if there's a will, there is certainly a way. These are semifinals as well. So that means it's going to be a best of 5. So you got some time to work with.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 2 very talented teams. Adaptation is going to be a thing you're going to see on both sides of things. So, obviously that game 1 was pretty dominant fashion for, Z and Fwed, but it's not the end of the world.
No, definitely.
If you're Venom and Darkwolf, you know?
That's right.
Change of scenery here with the FD pick. Characters staying on all the same. Oh my goodness, Fwed is putting in so much work on that left side of the stage, though.
Not letting the red team land for free, man. This is really difficult. Again, another instance where the red team is split up and the blue team are just picking them apart one by one.
Spacing for Fwed is on point. Dare I say immaculate as he turns around, finds the up smash, and gets the first stock on Venom.
That's right. Uh-oh, tries to flip into him. I like that. Switches right into the shield. There's a bit of synergy. I like that. Okay, red team. I like what I'm seeing here.
They're trying to pick it up a little bit, understanding the situation they're in.
And it's hard. You know, a character like Shulk, he's really banking on like you tossing the opponent into him. But you got a character like a Ryu or a Bayonetta, they are their own team comp. Sure. They don't really need too much help.
Definitely get behind that. Oh, I like that forward air from Z.
Okay. Stalls out. The up special makes sure he wants to snap ledge and not recover too high. You don't want to get caught by another up tilt or an up smash. Z looking really good here.
Z is moving. So yet again, we see blue team all stocks intact until that moment. Venom striking right on the money. Not trying to have his team fall too far behind.
That's right. Got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding. Okay. Goes for the nair. Tries to pop him back and forth. Another up throw. Venom rolls in. Doesn't go for anything. Just kind of shows himself. Letting him know, please, by all means, I want you to jump up and go for that follow-up. I got a forward air for you.
There it is.
Ryu's is kind of playing his bodyguard role here for Darkwolf, and I like it.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, though, like, you know, even in that situation, like, he's taking so much damage himself. However, Darkwolf with the cojones to go deep right there, and he gets it down to a two-stock affair on all sides.
That's right. We see a role shift here. He has to shield art, and now he can kind of be his own security guard. Like you said, you know, Ryu kind of took a lot of damage for staying in that front line with his Shulk. Okay, goes for the dare. I like that. He actually shielded at that time. You know, a lot of Ryus, they'll get really focus attack happy, not even realizing that characters like Diddy Kong and Fox, they got multi-hitting moves. You're going to have to start using shield.
Yeah. And that's obviously something they're quite aware of.
All right. Tries to go for the jump off back here. Not quite enough here. But again, you know, the multi-hitting moves, you know, you never really see Fox utilize his jab 110% like you do when there's a Ryu on stage. Yeah. He has to use that jab, you know.
Very cognizant of the fact, understanding, basically essentially just putting out the countermeasures here. More of a tighter game than we certainly saw in that first game, but blue team still maintaining the lead, mainly off the heels of a great performance so far from Z at 2 stocks. Right. He just knows how to keep his space.
It is hard, man. You know, Darkwolf really running out of answers here versus his Diddy Kong, and you see he's just starting to retreat to the ledge of the stage, or possibly just looking to go for the 2v1 right there on Fwed. There's the Shoryu, though.
Oh, wow, okay. Let me just get aggressive in my return to the stage here.
That's right.
You guys just throwing out some haymakers right now. It is a true battle. Z still 2 stocks, though, keeping his blue team well in front.
They can figure out a way to, oh, tomahawk, beautiful. We can figure out a way to get this stock off of Z here, man. It'll be looking a little bit better. But there's the forward throw, both players off stage.
That was good. Oh, I love what Fwed did right there. Was content with even throwing the stock away if he didn't make it back, because he would have put his team in such a dominant position, but had just enough juice to get back. And now it's going to be a 2v1 situation here for a Shulk at 153. Rod, can he do it?
I don't know, man, but if, like I said before, if there's a will, there's certainly a way. Right now, he's kind of switched over to the speed one, probably using it to maintain himself some time.
You got that speed on right now. The situation he's in, I'll be trying to find the nearest exit.
There you go, man.
Get me the hell out of here.
Oh, my God.
He got escorted right there, Fwed, with the assistance on that one.
That's right.
Blue team, Z and Fwed looking poised to head to losers finals. They're up 2-0 right now.
That's right, phenomenal. You know, we also didn't get the Mewtwo. You know, he's going all Diddy Kong here, so this might be a sense of
Diddy's been cooking.
A sign of comfortability. That's right, he's cooking with the pot. All right. Now, if I'm going into this next game, I'm thinking, what do I have to do here to split up the blue team? Because no matter what aspect of doubles I look at, whether that means they're doing the 2-1v1 thing or they're splitting it up, you know, or they're playing together back-to-back, no matter what it is, they have all their bases covered. And what's happening is that the blue team, they have so many multi-hitting moves that Ryu can't be Ryu, and he's struggling to land. You know, there's the up smash I have to worry about, so I can't use focus to land. I can't tangle sometimes with Fox in the neutral because just his rapid jab alone is enough to really bust me up. And if I can't have Shulk cover my bases, what am I to do? So I really hope we see an adjustment.
So many questions posed, Rod.
Yeah.
But just where are the answers going to come from?
I don't
know. That is a I guess that's another question posed.
That's another question, right? Stay woke, man. I mean, hell, I'm a teacher. I don't even got the answers for this, but we'll see, man. We'll find them answers here on Final Destination. Game number 3. This could be set point here for Z and Fwed, or it could be that trip to game number 4 here for Darkwolf and Venom. It just really depends on who's going to want it more, but right now it's looking like the blue team certainly maintaining that momentum there from the last game.
I think for Darkwolf and Venom, it's really going to come down to you get this first game. It's just so good to just see yourself on the scoreboard, and that's really where you find your momentum.
Right.
It's not so much necessarily from the play, but more so from just seeing the victory that comes from it, and just knowing, okay, we can do this. We can get our hands in here too, man. So if they take this game, man, they could push it to a game 5. It's very possible.
Yeah.
So right now it's been a flood.
That's right, man. Certainly, it could be a mental game. It could most certainly be a mental game. You know, there could be that idea in mind that things just aren't looking good here, and you're just not going to play your best, or you know, you can let the situation define you a different way and be like, look, I'm about to turn up. This is my time to shine.
You already know, man. Back against the wall. These are the times to respond. So they are down to stock here early off. A well-timed back air from Fwed, Darkwolf.
That was a really awkward situation, man, for my man Darkwolf to be put in, because he's seen that Ryu was caught off stage. He's like, look, I don't want to backslash, because if I backslash, then all you guys are going to be off stage. But I also don't want to run up and get too close myself.
So good to turn around now, man. Get up off me, bro. I'm just trying to create a little bit of space.
Maybe 50 feet. Okay.
How about a lot, and then Venom with some unfriendly fire there. Rod, you coined that term.
There it is, man. Gotta coin something, man. Gotta make some money.
I'm with you.
All right. Shield. Things will go for the grab release. Oh, actually, no, he waited. That was smart. Yeah, grab release probably wouldn't have put Shulk in a good position, because he probably would have got thrown off stage, and, you know, in Shield, that's just not where Shulk needs to be.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, catch them with the backers. I like this. I like this red team. You know, they are still trailing slightly. Oh, well.
That's rough.
I liked it. I don't like it anymore.
That's a rough stock to lose in that kind of situation. But nonetheless, it is the case. Blue team looking crisp and pristine. Trying to get that money for that poop team.
That's right.
We in Canada, boy.
That's right.
Got bars too.
Right. It ain't just Drake that can do it, man. We can do it too. All right. You know, what's happening is I think the blue team are just smothering the red team, man. Just got quicker buttons, just running right up, crossing them up on Shield, just really applying a lot of pressure. Oh, my God. And then, of course, it's exploiting her weaknesses as well, too. Before he even get a chance to go out for Tatsu, he's like, look, here's my back here, dog. Hold it.
Oh, no, not like, okay. I was like, not like that. Don't take him down like that, man.
Right.
That's just disrespectful. All right, Z getting ahead of the pack there to find that back air. Really just immaculate play is what I'm seeing thus far. From this blue squad, who is just not disappointed. Red team, no answers to be found here on their way to elimination.
Uh-oh, there's one, but he can't quite go for the Shoryu that time. That was a beautiful positioning right there, man, for my man Fwed. So look, if I get close enough to his teammate, he'll have to respect the fact that he can't. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was big. Making some big money plays right now. Now, look, I mean, Shulk, he's at 151. You keep him alive. Ryu, find some good openings. I mean, things can happen, okay? Yeah. Things can happen. Likelihood of that, not the highest.
Not.
But don't sleep.
Okay.
Don't sleep.
They're turning it into something here. Ryu's going to be working with a little bit of rage pretty soon. And, of course, Shulk could be a difficult character to KO himself.
Yep.
Struggling to land. There's Z. Goes for the follow-up.
Yeah, they needed Venom to be in that situation to protect him. But Venom could not find where he needed to be. And then just a little bit of pinball.
Okay, try to spike him. That was crazy.
What they need to not do here is rush things. Okay, yeah, smart stuff. Wait for the landing. Bananas there to meet him, but still alive at 142. Rod, you mentioned the rage. He's going to need all that and then some to just have any semblance of trying to get this W, but that will be a 3-0 in favor of Z and Fwed. They are looking fantastic as they earn themselves a trip to Losers Finals.
Losers Finals, and this is where the journey is going to get